Would you love a definitive way to price your services so that you know it will help you achieve your business and lifestyle goals? Today, I'm going to give you the formula to make that happen. My name is Pia Silva, founder of No BS Agency Mastery, where we help 1 to 2 person branding agencies scale to $30,000 to $50,000 months while cutting your working time down by up to 80% without hiring employees. And today, I want to talk about how we price our services because it's so critical to the success of your business and especially a business that supports the lifestyle you want. I used to think about pricing my services based on how much I could get. What are other people charging? What does it look like these people can afford to pay? And I'm just going to try to make it as high as possible without losing the business. Then I would just try to get as many clients as possible. And the result was that I was constantly on this feast or famine cycle. I would get a couple of clients, be really, really busy, stop looking for clients because I was so busy with client work. And of course, that takes priority. And then as those clients would start to finish or those projects would end, then all of a sudden I would look around and say, where's my next client? I don't know where to go. And I would be stressed out hunting for clients once again. Feast or famine, feast or famine. So it didn't really matter how busy I was or how many clients I had. I was always stressed out, either with clients or without clients. And what I found later on was that I wasn't using my pricing to build a sustainable business. My price points were actually a reason that I was on this roller coaster ride of emotions and cash flow. Why is that? Because my business model was about charging as much as I could and getting as many clients as I could. And that was it. I wasn't taking into account how a sustainable business must have time dedicated, put aside to growing and supporting the business itself. Without having that time put aside beforehand, you're always going to be either overworked or clientless. You're always going to be putting client work ahead of everything else. And then when the client work is gone, you're going to realize you don't have any clients. And you'll just go back and forth, back and forth. At a certain point, I realized this was not working for me. And that's when I developed this method of pricing your services. It's called the 50-25-25 rule to profit and freedom. And it's based on a really simple formula. The idea is you need to make all the cash that you need to support your business and your life and your taxes in 50% of your working hours or less. Why 50%? Because we need the other 50% to do things like support our business and live our life. If you're spending 50% of your time getting paid to work, you have the other 50% of your time split up into 2 sections, 25% dedicated to business development and 25% dedicated to freedom and lifestyle. Now, part of this is because we didn't go into business to work 52 weeks a year, 40 or more hours a week, did we? We went into business to have freedom and flexibility in our lives. Well, you're never going to get that freedom and flexibility if you don't plan ahead and make it happen. So one of the reasons I put a full 25% of my time aside for freedom is because I want to build a business that supports that lifestyle, not just try to get as many clients as I can and hope that it happens, because it won't. Why do we put aside 25% of our time for business development? Because it's that important. You need at least 25% of your time available to do marketing, to learn how to do marketing, to build your skills, to get better. That's the only way your business is going to grow. It's the only way your business is going to be able to increase the value that you deliver to clients and be able to increase the prices. There's endless things that you can do to make your business better. And you need actual dedicated time to do that, not just when I get around to it, nights and weekends, because if you put it off for whenever you have a spare moment, it's never going to get the love and attention that it needs. And your business will always stay exactly where it is right now, which brings me back to the 50% of your time that you need for making that money. I base this formula on a 40-hour work week and 50% of your time, which means essentially you need to be working a maximum of 80 hours a month in your business for your clients to generate however much money you need. And it's really that simple. Once you look at the services that you have and you calculate how much you would need to charge if you were going to stay within that 80 hours a month rule, you'll find out exactly what you should be charging. And once you figure out that, then you can look at what you're actually charging and say, okay, well, what can I do to either increase the value of what I'm offering so that I can increase the price, or decrease the time that I'm spending so that I can leave the price where it is, but I can spend less time doing it and do more clients. Just knowing these couple of critical numbers can change the way that you operate in your business and can actually prioritize where you should spend your time and effort and what you need to focus on in order to get to your next step. Thanks for watching. See you next week.